Hello, good day. Welcome to Newspaper Review on Niger Watch. My name is Ima, reporting live from Lagos, Nigeria. How are you doing? It's a beautiful Wednesday morning over here. A few drops of rain here and there, but it's beautiful. Everything is going just fine. How are you? What's happening at your end? Come into the studio, come into the live chat, come into the comment section, and let's talk. Good morning to Innocent Okra. Innocent, how you doing? Beautiful morning to you. Good to have you here. Chima Obi, how are you doing? Good morning to you, sir. Good to have you here. Thank you for being here. And of course, lovely Mommy Diaspora. Beautiful morning to you, Mama. How you doing? It's a beautiful day and cheers to life. Good to have you here. Thank you. Osagbovo. Hi, Osagbovo. How you doing? Beautiful morning to you. Yes, yes, yes. Good morning to you too, Osagbovo. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Good morning. Okay, so this is another special shout out to Mr. Edolite and Mr. Evangelist, man of God, Mr. Collins, brother nice. Where are you guys? I hope everything is going just fine where you are. Beautiful morning to you, Bella Naomi. I greet you too, my darling sister. It's good to have you here. Sunday Ogbomo, beautiful morning, my brother. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your time with us here on Niger Watch. Thank you. Yes, Mary Kimadi, good morning to you. How you doing? How you doing? Good to have you here on the broadcast, Mary Kimadi. Thank you. You watching? Hi, how you doing? My name is Ima. It's really, really good to be here. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Please do well to like this broadcast, share, and invite someone onto this broadcast. And I hope that you have turned on your notification bell on our channel. If you haven't, please take out time to do so. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yes, please. Thank you. All right, Mr. Chubuzo. Hi, Mr. Chubuzo. Beautiful morning to you. Welcome to today's broadcast. Mr. Chubuzo. All right.
Yeah, hello. Good morning.
Beautiful morning, sir. How you doing today?
Good morning. Good morning, Emma. No, I'm very well. Thank you for this morning. We are back again in the same discussion, making the country great, and that's the only way we can move forward. You know, and everybody with their collective effort, I think we will make difference. Even in this platform, if we are consistent in this platform, believe me, a lot of things will change. And if you have access to anybody, any of those our leaders, always invite them in this program. Let us have a common chat because they cannot be flying with their private jet. And then we only see them when they want to give us bread. And this is not what we want anymore. We want to see them on the ground and see what is happening on the ground. Please, anytime you have chance, try to bring these people on the board. Let us interact with them and see what they're up to. If they can do something or they cannot do anything. Thank you for that.
All right, Mr. Chubuzo, you have heard it from him, guys. Together we can make Nigeria great. Together we can make our home a peaceful and a place that would attract people even to come in. Right. Mr. Chubuzo, please do also put your mic on mute so we can proceed. Thank you. All right, guys. Oli Matthews. Only Matthias. Hi, Matthias. How you doing? Beautiful morning to you too. Yes, thank you for being here and welcome to this broadcast. Mike, hi Mike, how you doing? Good morning to you and welcome to the broadcast. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, guys. Please do well to do the needful on this broadcast by liking, sharing, and inviting someone on to the broadcast in the comment section, guys. Aside from the link being posted, also to the right in the comment section, you have the dollar sign. Guys, it's a fine day to support us. If you haven't done so this week, haba, haba. Please take out time to support us. Your support goes a long way. You guys know this already. It costs a lot running this broadcast. So please do also support us. Thank you so very much. God bless you. Good morning, Oziegwe Wilfred. How you doing? Oziegbe, you know you're my guy. Good morning. It's good to have you on this broadcast. Thank you for being here. Where is James Morgan? James Morgan, I hope you're well. I hope you're well. Johnson Emmanuel, salutes. Good morning to you. Guys, welcome to the studio again. Walter, I've not seen you for some time. I hope you're fine, Walter. All right. Mr. Collins, I hope you are well. Mr. Kennedy, I hope you're enjoying your holiday if you're still in Nigeria. Otherwise, I hope everybody is doing just fine. I wish you all a good one. Welcome to the midweek. Yes, welcome to the midweek. We'll proceed in just 2 minutes. We would begin. All right, our first paper for the day is The Punch. And on here we have Atiku. Atiku Okowa rubbish APC over Muslim ticket and economy. Says unemployment rose by 54% to 68 million. Nigerians poorer under Buhari. Muslim ticket dangerous for troubled nation like Nigeria, and that's from Okowa. Okowa tells APC. Nothing can restate opposition to same faith ticket. I have done well, and that is from Buhari. Angola, Libya overtake Nigeria in crude production. That's from OPEC. If you want more on that story, please pick up a copy, and you find that on page 21. Tinubu healthy. APC tells Obi decries defections. Senate minister disagree over 12 trillion naira budget deficit. VP slots, Okowa most qualified, Ayu tells critics. And by critics, is he talking to Wiki? All right. Yeah, that picture you see there is an ongoing strike. Motorists stranded as students block Lagos Ibadan Expressway. Police gets 431 petitions over cops' misconduct. Ogun Kingship tussle claims 3 lives, houses burnt. Senate begins oil theft probe in Niger Delta. All right. Let's take the pictorial story first. And if you zoom into that picture, there is truly stranded, truly stranded. Motorists are truly stranded. And now these people, it was already in the news 2 days before this happened, right? 2 days before it happened, that they were going to go on strike. They were going to block the Ibadan Expressway, Lagos Ibadan Expressway, just to pass a strong message to the government. So how is it that people are stranded in that same traffic when they've already given? We already know what protest feels like. So how is it that we did not make enough plans? How is it that the traffic warders did not make enough plans? The traffic police, no redirecting of routes, none of these things. And now people are just going to, don't they read the news? Are they not supposed to take action? Is it only when we have dignitaries in the country that alternative routes will be created? This is actually very, I don't know, for lack of the right word. So if the people that are meant to do this are not doing this, are Lagosians, are Nigerians not supposed to, wake up to responsibilities themselves? Okay, let's take the Angola, Libya. Okay, let's start with the headline. Atiku Okowa rubbish APC over Muslim ticket and economy. I don't know what is there to rubbish, because when you call out APC will say that is how they met the country from PDP. So I don't even think PDP are in a place to be calling out APC. Especially now that the president has come out to say he has done well, that he has really tried, looking at the resources that PDP left for him. He has done so. That's this statement, this comment was made at the inauguration that the president attended at Imo State, in Imo State yesterday. Yes, that's where this talks took place. And let's see this other story. The PDP also carpeted the Buhari-led APC government for running the economy aground and making Nigerians poorer than they were 8 years ago. Atiku and Okowa, who described the ruling party's choice of same-faith tickets as the most insensitive political step, spoke in two separate political events organized in Abuja and Lagos, respectively. And, people are calling them out for this, and they are saying that PDP are in no position whatsoever to comment on what this government, has done, because it's just a continuation from where PDP left the country. Talking about Tinubu's health, the APC, they've come out to say, see, you guys don't, our principal is very healthy. And what these people were, well, that's what they say. That's the news, that Tinubu is very healthy, and this is somebody that works 20 hours in a day to see to it that Nigeria gets everything that that they deserve, and that to make Nigeria a better place, he is working night and day. He's working tirelessly. He's even working much more than the younger people and the people that are saying he's sick. I say no. Bat is hale and happy, is doing just very well. I don't know if we have anything to say to that, but if you believe that, just say amen in the comment section. If you believe that, say amen in the comment section. And the what some would term her as the heroic Professor Anya Ojo, who made a comment over the Queen's health before her passing, has come out to say that her life is under threat over the comments. She's While some are saying, well, you should be grateful that you are in the states where there's freedom of speech, let's also not forget the ills that comes with being in a place like us. Well, I hope for our safety. I hope for our safety. She's been taken care of. Mr. Ogoski, it's been a really, really. Let me help you with your muting. I'll do the work for you. How are you doing, Mr.
Okay.
Ogoski?
I'm very okay. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning
Can
to
you hear
you,
me?
sir. Yes, loud and clear. I can hear you. It's really good to have you on the broadcast again. It's been a really, really long time. So anytime I want to remember you, I say, how is that man that is always driving, always moving from one state to the other?
I'm still on the way. I'm on the way. I just left Czech Republic. I drove through. I'm in Austria now. I drove through Vienna, so I'm heading towards Germany.
All right. We wish you safety. Of course, we wish you safety all the time. Thank you for being here. I will help to mute your mic, and when it's time for you to speak, I will help mute your mic. So please drive safely, Mr. Oposki.
Okay,
And
better do
thank you for
that.
being here. All right.
Okay.
Welcome to the rest of my panelists. Welcome each and every one of you to the broadcast. James Morgan, my guy, how you doing? Good to have you on this broadcast. All right, let's round up on the news. Yes, the Senate minister disagree over the 12.43 trillion naira budget deficit, and every time they disagree with the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Madam Zainab, Madam Zainab Ahmed. Every time they disagree with her, but they always just fall through. Just let her have her way at the end of the day. So I don't know. Don't think there's much to talk about her. And as for Angola and Libya overtaking, crude production, taking over. I mean, we know what is happening in with our crude department. Now, what is alarming to me is the Senate National Assembly has sent representatives to go and oversee every production site to see what's happening. They want to verify with their eyes. They're not taking what Pengasa is saying. They say they want to verify this. And I'm here wondering, since we dropped to beneath a million, now we are producing 972,000 barrels per day. That's all the production. That's all the production that's going on in Nigeria. And this has been since August. They didn't think that they should send a representative to go and check on all of these pipelines until this thing came out in the news and it has gone viral. And now, for some reason, everybody is serious and they are shocked that this is happening. The National Assembly is sending representative Basi Ekong, I hope I'm right on that, a representative from Akwa Ibom State, to go and see what is happening. Really, Are there not ways to checkmate this? So when he goes today and he doesn't see the vandals, or he doesn't see the people that divert the oil, that steals this oil, if he doesn't see them, so does the case gets to be closed? I mean, these are people that are taking 80 to 90% of daily production of our oil, and our National Assembly are just knowing about this, and they're just sitting up, and this is something they say has been happening for a very, very long time. This is something that's been happening for years. Is this not hypocrisy at the highest? All right. Then we know that, okay, let's just take this and take few reactions of Nigerians. The president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, on Tuesday said his regime has done extremely well considering the limited resources available to it. The president spoke during a stakeholders meeting at the Imo State Government House in Owerri, the state capital, after inaugurating the Owerri Olu Road, Phase 1 of the Owerri Okigwe Road and the State House of Assembly complex rebuilt by the administration of the state governor, Hope Uzodinma. Now, let's take just a few comments from people. This one says, yes, he has done well in taking a whole country and general generations backwards. I think that's all that I'm going to be taking. Mr. Let Go, I greet you especially. Welcome to this broadcast. But quickly, let's take this. Let's catch your reaction to the president saying that he has done, in his words, extremely well in the affairs of the country.
Emma, thank you. Good morning. Good morning, my fellow panelists. It's laughable, but for the President Buhari himself, he has done well, and Nigeria has seen what he has for us. So I was watching him yesterday. You can see, man, I don't know what to say. You see that state assembly complex. That was because I went to school in government college, Owerri. That state house, I pass there every day. That is the same old house that is there. They just renovated it and painted it. There is nothing new. Change the seat. And they mentioned billions of naira that they used. So, but for Mr. President to came to Imo State to inaugurate state state assembly house is laughable. And for Mr. President to come down to Imo State to Ima, if you see this road that this man commissioned, you will cry. Do you know that a day before Buhari came down, they were using fire service people to use water to wash that road? People were laughing at them. Imo people were laughing at them. I don't know why Nigerians lies to themselves. We lies to ourselves so much. Ask anybody to go to that particular road that Buhari commissioned yesterday, this morning, so that you will see that Buhari has done well. Thank God for bringing this man to open our eyes. You know, it is for him and his family, he has done well. And if you watch him yesterday, he made one statement that the next time he will come, that he don't think Imo State people wanted him to come because there were nobody to welcome Mr. President except those that Hope Uzodinma paid money to be there. Nobody, a whole president of a country. Nobody's on the street. So it is laughable. Buhari has said it that he wants to go. So our leaders has deceived us. Our leaders lies to us. All the people at the top in Nigeria, they lies to us. All these people in power, they lies to Nigerians. All these bishop, pope, wherever they call themselves, they are all liars, because you are living in a country and you see that nothing is working and you kept your mouth shut. And every Sunday, either you a Muslim or Christian bishop or pope, every Sunday you will come to the church, you will go to the mall and pray to the people and bless people and tell them that things will be well, and you know that things are not well. Things are not well. So I did not blame Mr. President. Mr. President don't get the message that he has done nothing than to give us calamities, give us hardship, give us killings. A life of Nigeria doesn't worth anything under Buhari. So for him to be in Imo State yesterday, it's just for him to be there because Hope know that Nnamdi Kanu has a court case. And they want to make sure that Buhari come to distract people. But it did not happen. It was as empty as, in fact, it is like desert. Nobody attended that event except those that were paid. Even after Buhari left, the people that he paid were quarreling with the money, how they will share the money. It was all televised to see how fake Nigeria has become. So Buhari has done well for him and his family. And he will take it back to his family and kinsmen. Because I believe whatever you sow in this life, you will reap it before you die. Everyone will reap what they sowed here. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Letgo, thank you. Thank you for your submission. Ozigwe says that they can say anything they like because they still believe on their bulletproof cars. But time is coming when the fight will get to their doorstep. There will be no hidden places for them anymore. Yes, Mr. Letgo, thank you for bringing that up. I saw that video, and of course, I always look out for the reactions of people. And a lot of people are very certain that those people are not even indigenes of Imo State, because nobody will come out for that. That they want to bring people that are not indigenes of Imo State to dress up that way and go and welcome the president. Really? And how can we say that it does not? Well, it's good that he said it with his mouth, that he's not sure the people of Imo State want him to be there. How Mr. Charles, welcome to the broadcast. How are you doing?
I'm very well, Mrs. Emma. Honestly, it's a pity that we have these leaders. A pity. Buhari's coming to Imo State yesterday is just to mock the opposite commander, Buhari, to mock the Igbos and whatever it is. I don't know how I'm going to put it. Because they know purpose of them have been a tool. Why is Imo State House Assembly? What is it not? Sometimes I ask myself so many questions. What is this that purpose of them is doing in the Imo State House of Assembly? What is he renovating? Did he bring down that complex and raise another complex? No. I watched the clip where I saw some people washing the road. Buhari is coming to commission. And this had been happening. Each time Buhari wants, even the last time Buhari came, he did the same thing. People didn't come out. The same thing repeated itself yesterday. And this man, honestly, I don't have much word to say to Hopos of them man. The only time that waits for him is let him complete his 4 years. And the Buhari, his time is finished. He has done well for Nigeria. He has done very, very well. Nigerians, we should clap for him because throughout this regime, the rate of death in Nigeria, we have never seen it like that. Poverty, where the life of Nigerians has become, even chicken has become more value than the life of Nigerians. He has done very, very well. Let God and all that supported him, all that bring this government, all of them, let God reward them according to the way they have served Nigeria. It doesn't matter. Both them and their children, because most of them, their children have grown, that can see what is happening in Nigeria. They have grown and they are benefiting from this evil. If they want to speak out, let them speak out, let's see. But as long as they fail to speak out and they are, children of big men, they are enjoying it. Them and their family, God will reward them. Pay them back the way with what they have given to Nigerians. That's all I have to say. Thank you. Hello?
Yeah. Hello, Emma? Can anybody hear me?
Yes, Mr. Yes, Mr. Let Go. I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah. So we want to make sure that you are still here. Yeah, like Mr. Charles, that Imo State
Mr. Let Go, please, I'd like to move on to someone else, please. Mr. Let Go.
Yes, Emma?
Yes, I would like to move on to someone else, please, after Mr. Charles. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Chubuzo.
How are you, audience?
Okay, thank you. Thank you for waiting, Mr. Chubuzo. So there's a mixed reaction to this, right? When the president said this yesterday and making Nigerians to know that what he met on ground, the resources he met on ground, and what he has done so far. This is why he's saying that he has done extremely well. And that, okay, so the fault people are faulting him here is that, BUHARI has really tried because PDP cleared the nation. But the only clause here, or the only fault that Nigerians, are finding in BUHARI's government is that he started dealing with insurgents late. Do you agree to this submission that he has excelled in every other part aside in insecurity?
One thing I must contribute on that matter is BUHARI, when it comes to infrastructure, which everybody is hoping for, he didn't do well. He didn't do well because building a Niger bridge is not something that we need to celebrate. That is a mandate of a government. Build road, bridges, water, electricity. This is their mandate. We don't need to celebrate that. And the president cannot praise himself. We are the one to praise him if he do well, and we are the one to criticize him when he do wrong.
Well, he said in a speech, he said in a statement yesterday that he doesn't know why the people that are supposed to praise him are not praising him. So he is going to, say his own praises himself. He said that yesterday.
Did you hear? That is what I just said. This is the same thing I'm just saying. You cannot praise yourself. We are the one to praise you when you do right. And we are the one to criticize you when you do wrong. You understand? So he can collect the glory by himself, but we are looking at him that he didn't do nothing. He can collect the glory and go. But we, that he is serving, we know that he didn't do anything. Then apart from that, coming to Hope Uzodinma, I blame the people of Imo State by allowing somebody who took force to become a leader of Imo State. Imo State people are very foolish and dumb. They don't know what they don't know what to do.
No, Mr. Chubuzo. You won't throw an
Yes,
insult to the entire people of Imo State. No, sir. No,
yes,
sir.
I'm from Imo State. I'm from
It
Imo
doesn't
State,
matter,
including
sir.
me.
It doesn't. No, no, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter, sir. No, no, please. You have to take that
Okay.
back, Mr.
Okay.
Church, please.
Okay. It's fine. What happened is the people of Imo State could not be able to eradicate this man, take him down, and they don't want him. And they allow him to succeed office. What they expect. What they will expect is what they are witnessing right now. The man didn't make good for Imo State. He only doing a photoshopping, and we are still buying it, complaining, looking at him, no action. So anybody who is here criticizing Hope Uzodinma is wasting his time. We need to go there, bring down that state house, and tell him we don't want him. He's not the one we elected. He forced himself in, and we accept him. That's the funny part of it. And now, after he succeeds office, now we are here blaming him for what he is doing, whether he do wrong or do good. We must let people allow it to happen. You know, just go for another person. That's my take for now.
All right, Mr. Chibuzo. Mr. Let Go.
Miss Emma.
Yes, sir. You were going to give your submission. Please go ahead.
Yeah. From what Mr. Chibuzo said, yes, actually, Imo State people does not want Hope. They did not even voted for Hope. And there is no way Imo people will vote for Hope, because this whole Hope Uzodinma was also part of the caliphate in Imo State before. I could remember when I was a child. This Hope Uzodinma was a part of this guy, Otokoto group, the 419 criminals in that state. He was part of them. So Imo State, they know his history. Imo State know him. They don't even want him. But because we are in a country whereby the power that the president has overshadow every other powers. Okay? So that is the problem. There is nothing other Imo State people can do. When you say anything, they will use the same Supreme Court to send their DSS. They will come and hijack you. If they can't get you, they will kill everybody around you. So that's what happened. The day they gave Imo State hope, and victory, what happened? They used military, all kind of military mind to barricade Imo State. So that's what happened. So there is fear in the life of Imo citizens. So that's what happened. You know. So, and I believe that karma will catch him. Karma will catch him when he's done.
Mm-hmm.
Because no
All
matter
right.
where you live, karma is on all the people in Imo State that this guy has killed with a Bubago and all these Fulani herdsmen. Karma will catch him and his family. Thank you.
All right, thank you. You know, I never really knew how the people of Imo State felt about their governor until I saw where he, what do they call this? Where he gave chieftaincy title to Shetima. I was shocked when I saw that, and of course, I looked up for the reaction of people and the things that were said there. Goodness gracious, Mr. Ogbonski. All right, Mr. Ogbonski, I am ready for your submission.
Can you hear me now?
Loud and clear, Mr. Ogbonski.
Good morning, everyone. My take is in a city or a community or a country where everybody is blind. So one person who is having one eye will be the king. So probably I've seen a lot of good roads or infrastructures, and that is why no matter what they do in Nigeria, it's like a child's play. You know, I can drive like this for 2,000 kilometers. If they're going to be, go slow or road workers, so they will, sign you maybe a kilometers before, and they will divide the road, and there will not be so much a problem. So it's funny that a president of a country leaves Abuja and goes to a state to commission common road. Is it not a laughing ago. So because they don't have anything to do or they've not done anything, that is why the president have this time to go to a state and commission road and start praising himself. Thank God that nobody
Mr.
praises
Bosio,
him.
what do you think is the motive for him honoring this? Because if you ask me, I think Wike has even done more outstandingly than what the president went to commission. And for what we hear, the road is not even a standard project.
Is
So
that the road?
it's not even the road. So what do you
The road
think
for
that
me.
what's behind this?
For me, is Uzodima. He invites the president to show that he is having the back of the presidency. Because like he has a backup. Probably if things are going to go wrong, he has the president back up and things is why. And two, the president has nothing to do. A busy president, what will you be doing in a state commissioning a road? It's a laughing thing. It's a laughing situation. And two, they want to showcase like, okay, APC governors are doing things. Because if the president goes there, it will be louder. You understand? This is a political strategy. Like the way PDP governor, what is it called? Wike is always commissioning roads, commissioning. So now it's election period coming close. So if Uzodima commissions this road, it will not be as loud as why the president is there. That is why he invited the president. So this is a political strategy. But for me,
All right.
I can't fathom a situation where a president leaves the Aso Villa and to commission it's like Nigeria. That is why sometimes I'm always, yesterday I was around, I'm always around. Because anytime I talk about Nigeria, I feel bad. And that is why let me use this opportunity to beg everybody, to beg Sowore, 2019, where he was contesting. For me personally, I supported him. So Sowore don't have the capability for now or the capacity to win Nigeria, to win the presidency. People should talk to him. He should stop bringing Peter Obi down because he don't have the capability for now. He's a good man. He fights for Nigeria. He went to prison. We know. But if we say, okay, sure, then you not take the mantle, will he be able? He will not for now. He should calm down and join the winning team. Because that guy, by the time he makes it, I'll be lose. Me personally, the youth, they will not forgive him. The same youth that are clamoring for him, that clamored for him 2019, they will not forgive him. What will he gain? Because if he continues like this and ATIKU wins, Tinubu wins, what will he gain? So this is my submission for now.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Ogbonski. Thank you. I'll help you do the needful. Thank you. Guys, if you're just joining in, welcome. Guys, the likes here are disappearing. What's happening? What's happening, guys? Please do also like this broadcast. If almost 90, you guys are even more than 90 watching me right now. So what's happening, guys? Just the thumbs up. Do we need to take education on how to like videos on YouTube? Come on, guys. I know we are more than that, but please, everybody take out time to like this broadcast. Yes, Kisley Chinedu, take out time to like this broadcast. Bella Naomi, I trust you, but I hope you've liked the broadcast. James Morgan, bros, have fun. I've not seen your hand. Please take out time to like the broadcast. Tony South, how far? Take out time to like the broadcast. Please, thank you. Everybody, please take out time to like the broadcast. Yiksha, welcome to the broadcast. Bella Naomi, thank you for your ever show of love. Thank you, beautiful sister. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Guys, please take out time to like the broadcast. Mbok, I am begging each and every one of you. Mbok. Thank you very much. All right, investment inquiry. Welcome to the broadcast. Please take out a second to like this broadcast. Yes, thank you. And also, guys, in the comment section, there's a $sign to the right. Please show some love. Support us, guys. Please. Thank you very much. Kisley Chinedu, how you doing? You know, it's always good to have you on the broadcast, right? Thank you for being here. Tony South, I hail you too, my bros. Thank you for being here. James Morgan, my guy, thank you for being here. Bella Naomi, thank you very much. Thank you to each and every one of you. I see your comments. Please keep it coming in. Thank you very much, guys. Do well to like this broadcast, share, invite someone, and also show some love by clicking on the dollar sign to the right in the comment section. Thank you very much. Mr. Collins.
Salam alaikum.
Malaikum salam. Mr. Collins, I miss you. Where have you been? Have you been well?
I am fine, just that I decided to step down. I decided to stop talking about Nigeria issue because for a couple of days now, I'm beginning to, as in, everything wants to get me. Like I don't know how to put it, but I'm beginning to like fed up the whole thing that is happening in Nigeria. So I just like, because the more I see pictures, the more I see what is happening, it makes me feel bad. So I just decided to stay. You understand?
All right, sir. Okay, let's take this. Let me read this out. Then you give your submission to this. Just a line or two from Buhari's inauguration yesterday of Opus Odimas project. Let's see this. Okay, so yeah, he said his regime was able to achieve much despite the scarce resources at his disposal. This administration has done extremely well. I had to say it because those who are supposed to say it are not doing so. I don't know why, the president said. He extolled his regime for dislodging Boko Haram terrorists in the northeast and tackling infrastructural decay, which he said he inherited from the People's Democratic Party's administration in 2015. All right. So that's the comment from the president saying that they have done so well. They've dislodged Boko Haram terrorists in the northeast and, infrastructural decay. Do you see any of these things?
Yeah, for me, Buhari is correct. Every word Buhari said is correct, and because those who supposed to say it are not saying it, and I think the people that Buhari is referring is me and you, the citizen, the Nigeria citizen. So because we fail to say it, and that is why the government is like this. Because when things are going bad, Nigeria fail to speak up. So if they happen to speak up, maybe things would have turned better. But because of, when people keep silent, Buhari will think I'm doing well because people are not complaining. It's only when people are complaining, the president will just call him, maybe get his attention. He's not okay. Maybe I'm not doing well. But because of, when you're in a house and everything is not working and the people living in that house feel comfortable, even you that providing for the family will think everybody is okay because they are not complaining. So if they are complaining, then you now say, maybe I'm not doing the job I thought I was doing, so I have to like improve myself. But because of Nigeria comfortable, like you just said it here, and even you also believe in that. You just give Wike credit. You said Wike is commissioning road, and when people talk about all these things that government commission, it gets me crazy because these are common things that people does here, things that don't even relevant, things that are not even necessary. And when you see Nigerian government, then do it and take pictures, then put it as an advert, as something that they have done that nobody have ever done on this planet Earth. This is a common road. When I mean a common road, as in when I mean a common road, and when you see Nigeria praise something that is not even what to praise. I see people then go to ShopRite in Abuja or in Lagos, they'll keep snapping pictures, taking picture. Wow, or almost see ShopRite. That is a kitchen. When I mean a kitchen, when you come over here, that is a kitchen. It's a town hall market that people celebrate. Do you know what is a mall? If you go to a mall, you spend more than 5 evening, you will lost in a mall. Then when they do all those small things they do in Lagos or in Abuja, even the one that Rochas did few years ago, you see people then go there and say, I must see ShopRite in Owerri or come to ShopRite. That's crap. And the people, Nigeria, keep praising all those things because when you keep praising all those politicians, they feel like they have done something. These are the things they owe to people. As in, it's not maybe this is a normal thing that they're supposed to do, not like maybe we owe it, as in they owe it to, as in we owe it to them, that they, as in these are things they owe to their citizens that they're supposed to do, that not supposed, everybody not supposed to know about it. You build a road and people are talking about Wike is building road. Do you know how much River State generates in a month? If Wike is putting that into work, do you know where River State will be today? People are talking about Lagos. Do you know how much Lagos generate? If they're putting that money that Lagos is generate, put it into Lagos. You will come to Lagos, you won't even recognize Lagos. Even in this way, that whole of them keep painting road. They keep painting these stupid white and black. They keep painting in the road. Each time they want to do something, they paint that stupid white and black. Then they keep painting. He thought they'd do something. Those are rubbish. In a road here, and let me tell you, if people want to build a road here, you will know that they are building a road. They just say they want to build that on the road. They just say on the road. They will find a way for people. They will first and foremost build a place that people will be using before they will start building that on the road. But in Lagos, in Nigeria, if they want to build road, they will start from that one. You see that River Niger, that is where they will start. So when they keep doing as in Nigeria government this, you see all this Buhari is saying no way. Buhari is right because citizens fail to complain because when everybody is comfortable, how do you expect the government to work? Because they feel like the citizens are okay. So they don't need to work or do extra. Okay, look at Buhari. Buhari will go to Senate and present a budget. Senate can't even ask Buhari, what is the reason of this project? What is the reason of this budget? They will just sign without any debate, without even arguing about it. That shows you how lazy the government is and how lazy the citizens have become. So when I look at everything that happened in Nigeria this few weeks, I keep asking myself, even we are talking about how to rescue Nigeria, and you see some people, some citizens like me and you, still having a time to praise Buhari, even to praise PDP, to praise Tinubu. You ask yourself, are these not the same people? Are these not the same people I'm fighting for? And they are the ones living in Nigeria. They are the ones feeling the heat. I can decide to stay back here. I can decide to stay here. I even stay here for years if I wish. But you that is staying here is feeling that pain more than people in Nigeria. But they are comfortable with that kind of setting. So I keep saying this, that whenever this government step down, or even if I will P2B, first thing I will do, every Nigeria, once I win the election, every Nigeria have to go to therapy. Let's find if these people are still functioning very well, because they need to go to therapy. After therapy, the next thing again, all Nigeria need to go to mortuary. Because when they go to mortuary, they see what life is all about. So they realize that this life is nothing. So that at least the one whenever you wake up and see yourself that you're alive, you have the opportunity to thank God and make meaning of it. Because the way people are living life in Nigeria, everybody feel like everything is normal. Everything is normal. They can just do whatever they want. People are praising Tinubu. People are praising ATIKU. And you ask yourself, are these people not in Nigeria watching what happened for the past 80 years? Are they not seeing where Nigeria is going? So if they can, and these are very, not old people, it's not old people, it's not 80 years people, it's not 70 years old. These are 20 years, 30 years, 35, 40 years. And you see them chanting, well, Baba, Buhari, Buhari, Tinubu, Tinubu. And you ask yourself, these people are in Nigeria for more than 16 years old, and they see how Nigeria moved from that time. And they see if, I don't want to talk too much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that. Mr. Sinaija, welcome to the broadcast. Please take it away.
Hi. Sorry about that. Good morning, and greetings to everybody on the panel and Ima. I'm glad I'm here and trying to contribute as much as I can to this. Regarding the some of the things our leaders are doing in terms of accomplishment, I think maybe it is better to encourage them than to just say, oh, they are meant to be doing it and stuff like that. Because when they feel that the people like what they are doing, and remember, there are also prospective politicians that want to come into office too. So if they see that the people appreciate what they are doing, when they get into office, they are going to want to do more to gain the same favor from people. And this thing that we think that politicians around the world are not corrupt, they are just as corrupt. If you see, the difference is that their own money is being spent on their own country, even when they are corrupt. Because even if you steal money, you get a side chick, you go here, it's still money inside their economy. That's how economy works. Our problem is that our money is going into foreign banks. That is the problem. And the biggest damage where it is being done is when they are stealing our natural resources. Because most of them don't even end up on the book. You don't even see them. It doesn't even show up on the ledger. They are just taken like that. And the other day, some people are talking about almost 80% of this oil being stolen. If it is up to that, man, I doubt if it is, but if it is, that is extraordinary amount of money that is not even ending up in the CBN. It's not even reaching. You don't even see it being stolen. It goes straight to Western banks. And most of this money, 80% of the time, they never make it back to Nigeria. So whom are we working for? Whom are our government working for? So that is our problem. The way the real damage is being done is that they are taking it away. In the UK, they have a black hole in their national budget for defense alone of 30-something billion. This in US, this in pounds, which is around 50 billion US dollars. In the US, they have trillions, almost 30-something trillion dollars black hole accounting for Pentagon alone. Trillion, not billion, trillion. So there is corruption everywhere. It's just that our own corruption is for free. Their own corruption is still within their system. We are corrupt and send it over. In other words, all our hard work, we're just paying it to them. And most of the money, like in the case of Abacha, the money that they stole, they say Abacha stole and put in their accounts. They kept that money for almost 20 years or more now. And when they return it, they don't return it with interest. That is the ones that they are returning. We don't even know the ones that they don't return. They don't even return it with interest. So in other words, our country is basically working for other countries. All our hard work, all our resources is going to them. So from that point of view, I just feel like we focus too much on corruption as the focus. We should be focusing on them using the money in our country and monitoring the systems so that they don't steal these things. Because what is the use of insulting politicians and saying they are supposed to be doing stuff when you are not telling them, you know what, why our oil being stolen? Why don't we have systems to monitor the oil? Why don't we even live stream what is happening there so that everybody can see what is happening to your oil resources? The technology is out there. This is it's something that people in the 1990s didn't have the advantage of doing. They don't have the ability to stream live video from where something is happening to the headquarters of the police or whatever, so that everybody can be seeing what is happening. There is no reason why what is happening in the oil department, the crude oil, where they are sucking it from the ground, is not showing up in the headquarters of police, headquarters of the military. There's no reason why. Why is that hidden? This is why they are able to steal 80%. How do you think they steal all that money? It's in the dark. And we are not demanding these things of all these things. If you don't know, I guess we don't know. Maybe we just don't know. Maybe that's why we are behind. This is why they say we get the leaders we deserve, because we don't know what to ask for. Somebody tells us that they stole something. You just say, why are you stealing stuff? Why are you stealing stuff? They will keep stealing it because you're not wise enough to know how to stop them. That's what I see. Personally, what I've seen in Nigeria is that many Nigerians like to complain. They complain, but they don't complain about plugging the holes. There's no use complaining, telling them how corrupt they are. They already know they are corrupt. They are corrupt all world over. The question is, what are you going to demand for them to do? Because if you tell them now, we now know we can monitor what you people are doing. From that NNPC, where the thing is coming out from the ground, it should be a regulation now that we should be seeing where the oil is going. We should be seeing the meter in real time. In America, they post the amount the country owes on the billboard in Times Square so that everybody knows how much the country is owing. Nigeria can take that to a totally new level by making their system extremely transparent, because we don't trust our politicians at all. Compared to American politicians, we don't trust our politicians. The trust in our politicians is zero. If you have that kind of zero trust, the only way forward is to implement 100% transparency.
Mr.
You
Sunaida,
can't
we don't
trust
trust
them.
our politicians, or our politicians are not trustworthy.
Oh, both. Both. They're not trustworthy and you shouldn't trust them. That's why I say the solution is 100% transparency. Where there is zero trust, you have to implement because you can't trust them. I don't trust any of them. They will steal your money and you won't even see it. So you police them, put systems. This is why when people use the term systems, this is what they mean. Put something in place so I can see what is going on there. Why should they be taking oil? They said even the meter that they used to get oil from the ground, that we don't even have our own. We don't even, that is the foreigners that put the meter for us. So if you take 2 barrels and they tell us that it's 1 barrel that is taken, we don't even have a clue. What kind of country are we running? This cannot carry on, and there has to be a kind of accountability or transparency institution in Nigeria. They must have it. If they have such institutions, they should be proposing these things. The technology is out there. It's not a secret. It's already out there. I can literally right now, I can put a system in place that can live stream this video to my own website so that you can, anytime people come on, it's live streaming the video. So how is it that they cannot figure it out where they can just monitor the meters, monitor how the badges are living, because all oil wells in Nigeria are known.
Do you think that it's a case of, Nigerians not stating to them what it is that they want? I for one, I don't know, if you are going to take up a job, you are going to head the department, and you're looking for people to advise you on basic things that you should know, then you should as well just step down and allow people come in, right? That's one. Secondly, these people, I'm not sure how, how they resort to using political thugs or using the police or even the military to quiet people. Now, would they allow for this kind of modern day supervision, or would they allow for transparency? You don't think that they will do everything humanly and spiritually possible, right, to shut the people? Because that looks like what they do
they
so
will
well.
try. Well, they will try, but you have to understand. I
So
say this
what's
to
the
Nigerians
best
all the
bet
time.
for us? What's the best bet for Nigerians in this coming election?
That's why I say to Nigerians, you don't understand your power. The Nigerian politicians actually fear Nigerians. You people don't believe it. I say it all the time. They fear Nigerians. It's just that Nigerians don't know that.
Maybe
They
that
just
was
think
before, Mr. Tunanja. Maybe that was before. See, yes, no, it's true. Maybe that was before. Now, when you stand to even the police, when you stand and you want to claim, I know my rights, they just gun you down there.
Oh no.
Even
The
when
police
there are
guy is
cameras in front
ignorant.
of them.
No, that is true. The police. I'm talking about the
Ignorant.
leaders. The
Even
police.
our
Yeah,
leaders,
it's ignorant and useless.
our leaders, they use them. They use
Okay,
them.
let me give
They
you an
use the
example
police,
now.
they use thugs. So I don't know what, practically speaking, how do we implement this? How do we make sure
Okay.
that the number one person in this department is going to allow transparency flow? I mean, look at INEC. INEC are coming up now to tell us that the election they did in 2 states were hacked by some people in Russia. So what are we supposed to look at for the coming presidential election?
Yep, I've actually been concerned about that when we keep talking about going
Yeah, so
digital.
please let's talk about this and let's try to be very realistic. And because people are listening, we want to.
Okay.
If that's one thing that you will take from the youth or from Nigerians is we are awake. We want a change. So how do we, see to it that we get somebody who will allow? Because these people, you have this age, you have about
Allow.
5'8", you have this, and none of you are thinking. So it's not like these people are not thinking to this point. They are doing everything possible to make sure that transparency is not. I mean, that would mean loss of their real job, because this looks like their real job.
See, the thing with Nigerians is that, let me give you an example. Why do you think Buhari decided to put the fuel subsidy removal after he has left office? Because he doesn't have the balls to do it while he's in office. He's afraid of Nigerians. So he put it until he's out of office before the stuff comes in. So I'm telling you, these people, they don't want to face Nigerians. They know when Nigerians go crazy on them, they will find it hard to withstand any pressure. And this is why I say NLC, Pengasson of the this industry. There are so many organizations we have in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, we have so many large organizations that they could use these arms to make specific demands. Because what you Pengasson now, what they are demanding from the government is they should have some kind of performance index. No, have literal monitoring of 100% transparency. That's what you should be demanding. And in the case of NLC, demand power supply and tell them how to do it, that how this can be done easily, and you demand it as a requirement before you lend anybody your support at all, since you are representing millions of Nigerian workers. The teachers union, if you want to demand something, demand this is what we want. We want the university to be privatized. We want you to be funding the students and let us do the stuff. There are certain things they can be doing that they are not doing. And the reason why I feel like this is happening is because even members of those institutions are compromised. And when we keep saying these things, Nigerians, I said it the other day when I was here, Nigerians are highly compromised people themselves. They don't seem to understand that it's up to them to fix things. That it's not rocket science. Many of us now, even some of us that are on this panel, some of us will go and get a job in the government and go and start doing the wrong things again. We have to understand that the greater good, we are losing picture of it. You can make money and still do good. We see them all over the world. Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, all these people, they're all making money and still contributing positively to life. We just have to know how to demand this. And look at ASU now. They have thousands of lecturers under them. And then the top people decide that, okay, they want to go on strike. They put the agenda in and they went on strike for 7 months or so now. Whom are all those people following them to go and do those things? Are they not human beings like us? Why are they agreeing to it? They should be saying, why should we go on strike for 7 months when our job is to teach students? In any other organization, if you are not happy with your employment condition, you resign, you leave.
Yeah, brother, excuse me, I want to ask you something. You keep talking about, everything you are talking here. I keep listening at you. At the end of the day, you are not even making any point that anybody can agree with you. Now, you're just talking about this APSU of a thing now. If APSU, ask me now, APSU is not the first people to go on strike. Even in the Western world, people are still going on strike. When things are not working in their own direction,
For a
they
few
go on strike.
days.
Hold on,
For a
not
few
a few days. Hold on, because why is a few days? Because the government quickly resolved the issue. Because if the government failed to resolve the issue, it will even last as the way it's lasting in Nigeria. So if ASU did not go to strike, can you give me any other means they can be able to resolve that? Okay, the only way they can resolve it by if you don't want to just resign from the work or just resign from the work, is that the way to solve the issue? I think the best way to
See
solve
what
it
you just did just now. You see what you just did just now.
Bringing the attention is to go by strike. If you don't go on strike, tell me how to bring government attention to anything. Even in the Western world, if they want to get government attention, then go on strike. So I don't know the reason. If I should go in on strike, why is that thing a problem to you? Because you keep lamenting on it and you keep pending on it about this strike of a thing.
Okay.
Now,
Can I say something? Can I say something? You can't just
let me land.
make a point and let me say anything.
Let me land so you cannot take on from there. Now, the first week they went on strike, they made government know their reason why they go on strike. So if a government that is very serious on what is serious on about their citizens, serious on education, they should have went to answer. Say, okay, how can we trash out this issue? What is it going to take us for us to ratify this issue? As soon as say this is what you are going to do, at least they can find a common ground to settle the issue. But because of this, a government that is no care about the citizen, does not even care about how everything goes. They don't care about education.
Okay.
That is why everything is lingering to like this. Tell me, are you telling me that if Buhari son or if Buhari children is going to any federal university in Nigeria, they won't be able to solve that issue? But because their children are not in that school, so they don't care. So what are you talking about?
You see how he just buried the lead? He just buried the lead in a very key statement he made. He said, when they go on strike, the government will intervene. No, the government don't have to intervene because they go on strike for a few days at a time. You are not allowed to go on strike indefinitely.
You keep talking about these few days.
You see, he interrupts me.
World, when they go on strike, within few days, the government will find a grant to solve the issue. But because we are in Nigeria, a country that don't function,
oh my God,
leave everything to their level. So
why is this? Why is it? This is the problem. How can you, a grown man here, tell me that the government intervenes? The government has not raised the salary of public sector workers for the last 2008. That's almost 15 years now. They go on strike and they return back to work because they understand that their country is a machine that needs to be cranking out productivity.
What you are saying now that okay, ASU shouldn't go on strike because they know that at the
for
end of
7
the day,
months,
the government will not do anything. So they should stick on the whole.
If you don't want to work, quit. Hold on.
Thank you.
No, Emma, this is a very key point. In that private universities,
please.
Come on.
Okay, go ahead.
In private universities, what do you think will happen? If you are working in private universities, you don't like the working condition, what happens? Are you going to hold the private university hostage or
so
you quit?
You are telling every lecturer to keep resigning because
let them sign because there are many of them that are willing to teach.
Okay,
you have to think about the greater
good. Mr. Collins, please. Mr. Tunaija, please round off your submission so I move on, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
See,
please,
this is my problem. These are things. There are soldiers dying right now that don't get a salary. We make use for people to paralyze a national university education system. We make excuse for it. This is what I'm talking about. You can't. This is something that they will not do. Private universities that are taking even more money from people to get educated. They won't do it to them. But when they come to private institution, the state, they want to destroy it, and we support it. And it's one thing to do it once. It's another thing to do it for 4 decades and paralyze a national education system. You have to realize when you are getting conned. If you cannot pick up that the poor people's children are the targets here, because private institutions they will take on the children of richer Nigerians, but the poor people's children, many of them are serving in the military that are dying for us every day. They are sitting at home, and we don't even feel sorry for them. And we make excuses like we are defending good, we are being righteous, we are sticking it up to those governments by keeping poor people's children at home.
That this is not about only apps. We are talking about everything that have to concern with Nigeria government, not only apps, even the military we are talking about. People are not being paid, and people are not even in police, everything, every institution in Nigeria, nobody is being paid. So it's better for people to begin to come out, even if it's going to take the military 7 months to protest about it's all what happened the other time. Police people come out to protest because they are not being paid. So this is everywhere in every institution in Nigeria. So nobody's being paid in Nigeria. When it comes to Nigeria, they don't pay anybody. So if
you just said it yourself, nobody's getting paid. Not all of them are sitting at home for 7 months. You see how we lack awareness. We lack awareness.
Mr. Collins and Mr. Tunaija, thank you for your submissions. But Mr. Tunaija, I would have, because of how consistent you've been on this, I would like to know from your own unbiased point of view, right? How best do you think the citizens should get the government's attention? Because when there is a situation, the president is blind and deaf to the situation until it goes viral. And it's a shame that all of our family meetings, all of our family problems has to come out to the internet. But then that is the only way that we get their attention. Look at Pengasa, look at the ASU, look at all of these things. They've been, you entered an agreement with those people. So why is it not being implemented? So what will be if not that Pengasa said they were going to go on 7 days, they're going to go on 7-day strike. They're going to shut down oil production in the country. And that's why National Assembly is now sending somebody to go and, an eyewitness for crying out loud. What will your eyes and your head do that you don't already know that is happening? So how best, Mr. Tunaija, it's just 1 minute. And if you don't know, please just say you don't know. Or else just answer, how best do you think we should get these people's attention in issues?
One, you get the attention of the larger organizations like NLC, Pengas to focus on the actual problem instead of going around it. And secondly, you have actions where people go and protest at the houses of the lawmakers, and you have to be creative. There are ways you can be creative. You can go even to their village, for crying out loud, and complain to their family members and say, look at your son. And you have to have clear ideas of what you want. Look at what we just experienced just now. Right. We as Nigerians don't even know what we want. That is part of the problem. We say we want something, but we say things contrary to it at the same time.
All right, Mr. Tunaija, thank you for your
submission. Let me say something before. Just a minute.
Emma, please, can I say something?
It baffles me when Tunaija
I'll come back to my panelists. You still have your 1 minute submission.
Yeah, just hold on. Just hold on. It baffles me when Tunaija says something like he watched this person in that comment here now. People said that I haven't seen, even in the past, even in the church, nobody works without any payment. Anywhere you are working, you expect somebody to pay. Nobody works for free in any environment, unless maybe you are doing a charity work. But in the university, I haven't seen any lecturer who is doing a charity work in university. I went to Nigerian university. You can point me any lecturer that is teaching there for charity. Nobody is doing a charity work. They are there to feed their own family. So if you're not paying them, how do you expect them to live? How do you expect them to take care of their own family? So I don't know how people you expect Nigerian lecturers to keep teaching, but don't complain about your salary. It baffles me, Sha.
How does the woman selling tomato earn a living? How does a bus driver earn a living? You don't feel sorry for those ones too?
Oziegbe Wilfred, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, Wilfred. Bella Naomi, thank you for being here. All right, Bella Naomi. Bella Naomi says, let us have a good Nigeria, a good light road, etc. You will see how Nigeria will move. Udoka Joy Aloze, thank you for being here. Michael, thank you for being here. How you doing, Michael? I'm sorry, it's past 11 already. Can't take any more persons on the broadcast. But thank you for being here, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you. And everybody is saying thank you to you, Mom Diaspora. You are seen and you are loved on here. I just wanted to remind you. I know you know this already. Thank you for always being here. Michael Okere, thank you for being very engaging today. Thank you for the insights. Kingsley Chinedu, thank you. Thank you for being here today. Thank you so very much. Elizabeth, thank you for being here today. Marcos the Great. How you doing, Marcos the Great? Thank you for being here. James Morgan, Bros, how far? Thank you for being here today. I truly do appreciate each and every one of you that took our time to be here. Olim, Matthias, thank you very much. Jolie Owi, how far, Jolie Owi? Thank you for being here. Tony South, it's been a good broadcast with you here. Thank you so very much for being here. To my amazing panelists on here, thank you so very much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Yiksha BP, what's up? What's up, Yiksha? Thank you for being here. Joy Aloze, thank you for your donation. Thank you. God bless you, sis. God bless you. Thank you. So much love. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Investment inquiry. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you for being here. It's been quite an amazing broadcast. And to the people of Imo State, I don't know if to say I'm celebrating with you or well done, but Apa, you couldn't come out to welcome your president. Even if they have to go and pay people to come and welcome the president, I truly look forward to a Nigeria where I would go out to the airport or to the road or anywhere with a rose, with a bouquet, with anything just to say, welcome, welcome, Mr. President. Good to have you here. I would really want us to get to that place where we are happy to see our president. And yes, I also would hope that we get to that place where we don't have to be washing the floor because the president is coming, for crying out loud. Guys, thank you. Please do what to like this broadcast. And before we round up in a few minutes, please take our time to show some love by clicking on the $ to the right in the comment section. Thank you so very much. All right, Mr. Let Go. This is your final submission on this broadcast. You have 1 minute, please. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Emma. It is laughable sometimes when I listen to fellow Nigerians make some comments. The same way we shouted before Buhari came in, even when Buhari started this mess, Nigerians shouted Buhari should resign. National Assembly did not do anything. Buhari did not resign. It's the same way Shetima is telling Nigerians that if they win, he will be in charge of security, revising the office, the opposite side. And Nigerians are not asking questions. So I totally disagree with Niger on everything he said. Okay? Because you are telling us that if you don't like the job, resign. And you, Emma asked you a question. What are we going to do? You are telling us by going to the politician houses to go and complain. What the hell is that? We can't do that. You know that this government and these politicians have weaponized poverty in Nigeria. They have made it impossible for people to remove them, for people to do the right thing. NSAT, what happened? The same Tinubu and co that ordered the military to kill innocent citizens are still the same people telling us it is my turn. And you want us to go and start begging them to do the right thing? We can't beg them to do anything. All we need right now is a good leader who has been tested, that will come in, a new face in Nigeria that we will look up and hold accountable. Before all these things you are saying will be effective. Without it, there is nothing that will be achieved. Thank you.
All right, thank you for that, Mr. Let Go. Mr. Ogonski, please.
They don't know if you are married or not. But from what True Niger was saying, it's laughable because you would expect anybody who is not paid or paid well should resign. And if I should put this question to him, anywhere he lives or wherever he lives, Should they owe him 6 months salary or 3 months salary? I know it's never possible here in Europe. And two, since these Russia problems are there, they've increased almost everybody's salary. And those ones that are not working, who get money from social, they give them more money to cushion the effect of the hardship going on now. That is true leadership. So in a situation where you expect everybody to resign because or they are not paid well, so which means nobody's going to work, or you expect them to go to the lawmaker's house. So do you think they live in their village? They all live in Abuja. So where would they see them to complain? Or they go complain to their family? Why their family are enjoying the benefits of bad government? So what are we saying? So that aside, my final submission is because our country is not working, that is why the president will come down from his high horses and go and, opening of a road which is not even up to, I think, 100 kilometers. So Nigeria is laughable. It's not worth talking about. Just I'm only interested on Peter Obi because not Peter Obi, because what the youth sees in him. This is what I saw. You understand? This revolution or this movement that is going on. So I will reiterate, please, anybody who knows Sowore, you should key in. Look at Falana. I've never seen a Femi Falana in such talking. He's always opposite the government because Falana saw more than what we are seeing. So that is my final submission.
You see how people talk?
And thank you for your time also.
You
Mr.
see the
I'm
behavior
coming
of
to you,
people?
please.
Okay.
Please wait your
All
turn.
right.
Thank you. Yes. Mr. Collins, please, you have the floor. 1 minute, please. Thank you.
Thank you for having me back. I just want to make a simple submission. Like the question you asked Mr. Tuneja here, he said people should go to the Senate or go to the federal houses and complain. We should cast our mind back a few years ago. Nigeria youth, then SARS, then complained in everywhere that the government, they will get government attention. Most of the things they submit on that protest, SARS, all those things are not even implemented. Even a one of them is not even implemented in Nigeria. Today, we still have SARS on the road. We still have all those brutalities that still happen. None of all those things. If government cannot even do that, this is a protest. This one is not even a strike. Government couldn't even implement one of those things. Are you telling me now that the best thing to do is to all of us keep resigning? If you are not paying, resign from your work. If you are not paying, resign from your work, or you keep going to the House of Assembly, sitting down there, then at the end of the day, then government will not listen to you. Then I don't know how else again for somebody to get a government attention by strike, which Western world used to do it. Every part of the world, if government is not paying, or in anywhere you are working, if they are not paying you, the best thing people do, then go on strike. So by going that on strike, you not get government attention. They will not come and negotiate with you how to put it. Because of when you go to Western world, they own don't take a week, they solve the whole issue. But because of we are in Nigeria where government don't even care about their own citizens, they care about for their own selfish interests, it makes it more harder, and people begin to hear it about. Even before this strike, government have having a secret talk with government. They also have having a secret conversation with government for the past months or even for the past years, but they are not doing it. Then they have to come out in the light, open light, so everybody can see what is going on. And that is why you see government keep even, okay, how long now they still negotiating? But people can still go and buy car for other countries where we are still here battling. And people can still give a contract for somebody in Port Harcourt to come and be a security. And people are still living large. So you tell me, where is all this money coming from? So my brother, I don't know if you are working in your own work, when they owe you, keep resigning and keep doing your charity work. God will bless you for that. Because all those people you see that is working in Nigeria, all those lecturers, they have family like you have family. They have relation like you have relation. So, and they have to pay their own bills. Most of them are living in a rented apartment. So they have to pay their bill. So like you said that they should go average woman hustle in the street. So it means everybody should go and hustle in the street or selling tomatoes, like you said, that how is a woman selling tomatoes survive? That is her own business. So she survived from that. So somebody is a lecturer. That is her own his own business. He survived from lecturing people. So everybody have their own business. So you can't use your own business and expect somebody to go and do your own business. So they have their own different business. So my brother to Niger, I asked you this thing the first day I came here. Are you a politician? Or do you have anybody who is in politics? You deny it, and I keep repeating that question. This is the reason for past week now. You haven't seen me on this platform because when I listen to people talk about things happening in Nigeria, it gets me annoyed because I don't know. I just wish that God will give me that power so I will show people. Even for me, if I become a president, I will burn. If all those leaders, I will burn all of them. That one is for sure. I will burn all of them because that is the best way to treat them. Well, I don't need to talk too much.
That is the problem right there. And he accused me, talk about me being. I wish I was a politician, but I'm not. And I wish I was getting paid. I'm not. So it tells you almost everybody unanimously are against what I said today. It tells you exactly what they know full well. If they go to any workplace in Lagos, any bank that they are working in, they don't like the condition, they leave. And they don't even care. You see how none of them even bother to mention the point that I raised, that it is the poor people's children that are suffering. I even picked up on that. The rich people's children are still going to private universities, and that university, the condition that they work in is not the same condition that they work in the national this university. The lecturers in that university are not going to tell the employers at that university how to pay them, how to pay them. If you don't like it, you go. Almost any other workplace. But when it comes to the state, we want to destroy it. This is the heart of the problem. Our people don't understand. How can you go and request something when you don't even know what the problem is? You are the part of the problem because you don't know what the problem is. The poor people's children are sitting at home. Soldiers are dying every day. Their lives are being lost. Nobody's mourning them. And yet these people will mourn us. They will mourn us and call me all kinds of names. You people don't know. If you don't know, those dead people that are dying for you, you don't regard them as anything, but the one that is getting paid more than them, 4 times more than them, you fight for them.
Tonight, when
your priorities are all wrong. Hold on. You've had your say. You've had your say.
What are the things that they protected for?
You see, that's another thing.
Paying our police officers, they should pay them very well. They should pay our military very well. All those things, are the government doing it? See, are they doing any one of those things that we protested? Are doing that?
The protesters got what they wanted. They wanted SARS unit ended. They wanted people compensated. They almost every single thing they wanted. They got it. How? Yes, they did. You see, how is it that we don't even have
anyone that is working now? Any one of those things that is working now? Can you mention one of them?
Okay. See, is the SARS police unit still on? Yes. Did they not compensate family members? Did they keep police officers?
SARS is still working today. SARS is still working today.
Now, this is how can you debate somebody when there is even objective truth is not even relating to it?
What are you talking about?
This is our problem. These people come and contribute. They don't even agree on objective truths. There is no truth anymore in this world. Okay, SARS still exists. Abacha is still in office. Let's talk about that. Abacha is still in office. Let's make stuff up.
You are the only person that is in Nigeria now. You know more better than me and to Nigeria. You know more better than me and to Nigeria. Are you telling me that you don't see SARS on the road when you walk in the street of Lagos?
They still are. They still are.
Of course.
So they are wearing SARS. They say they are SARS uniform.
And is it about the uniform or the act? Are we not still having police brutality? And how many of the families were compensated? You know, till today, the army are still denying that they were the ones. Sanwo-Olu is looking for who gave the order. They are passing the blame. So until the government even comes on to even accept that those were live bullets. I mean, let's start from there, right? And then there is this other set of people. Come on, Mr. Niger. If
so SARS, all about SARS is still on. So SARS is still on. This is where we are now. SARS still exists. They didn't compensate people. They didn't prosecute police officers.
Let's live in another. Did you also read in the news where some families were threatened and they take back their statements? Was that news brought on here? where some family were harassed. I mean, there were news of people who had laid complaint, and at night, especially this area Oyigo, I remember because that used to be close to my church axis. There was this police went into and picked some people. Those who complained, check the internet. They're all there. They're still
How
all
can
there.
it,
They're still
we
all
when
there.
we win, we criticize. When they build roads and commission projects, we criticize. When we win a struggle, we are so winners. I can't understand our people. I really feel bad for our people, because if this is a mindset, when we win something, we still complain. When they do something right, we
Can you
complain.
mention something
Complain
you
about
win? Can
everything.
you mention something you win? Can you mention one of the things that you win?
They
Because
shut
the way
down.
you're talking about
They shut down as this in the SARS. They compensated those people. They prosecuted police officers. Almost 100% of what the SARS processors.
what are you
Hold on.
talking about?
Oh
I'm
my
telling
God!
you that
Stop
SARS is still
putting me.
Mr.
functioning.
Collins,
SARS is still
Mr.
functioning.
Collins, Mr. Collins, please allow him finish his submission, please.
Almost
If you have a
100%
question
of
for him,
what
we
the
can take
SARS
it later,
people
please.
asked for, they got. Maybe you don't like the way it happened. Maybe if you saw a police unit on the street and you feel like, look like the SARS police. But no, SARS has been disbanded officially.
Okay, so
And the
what
people,
are those things? What are those things that SARS was doing that you got us to this place?
their main this in the charge was to bring down the level of 419 and fraudsters on this.
Burglary
In
and
other
all
words,
of that.
Yahoo and all those things. Yes, which they
Yeah.
were successful at doing. Remember, Nigeria was known as the capital of all these things before. It was a
Yes,
big
I
problem
agree
in
with
Nigeria.
you.
So
Yes, I
they,
agree
they
with
did
you,
they
Mr.
did a
Senator.
job, and which is fine. Nigerians were not happy that they were harassing young people, which is fine. They did all that. And
Innocent, not just young,
yeah,
innocent.
Nigerians,
They
yes,
they
yeah.
started taking settlements from the Yahoo boys, and we're picking up innocent people instead. Is that not still
Yeah.
happening?
See,
But that's still
if you go to
happening.
there's
It's
a
just that
big
they don't have the
YouTuber,
branded uniform on them, but it's still happening.
but they are not just killing people the way SARS was doing before. They were not.
Mr.
If they were
Senator,
still doing
but
it, you probably
it
hear more
matters
about
to
it.
you. I think this is like the same thing that happened the other time. How you say that it's okay if they kidnap this set of people. I mean, let's look at the bigger picture. So you're saying that it's okay if they kill this lesser amount of people. I mean, they're not killing as much. How about they not killing people and
I'm not
actually
saying it's
doing their work?
okay. I'm just saying
I mean,
that the
you're saying it's
problem has
better
gone
than it used
away.
to be. No, it
Oh
has
yeah,
not
yeah,
gone.
yeah.
No,
See,
no, it is
we
still
cannot
here,
allow
Mr.
the perfect to
Tunaja.
be the
Mr.
enemy of the
Tunaja,
good.
it is still here. It is still. I have brothers here in Nigeria. I have brothers here in Nigeria. That age. It doesn't miss anybody's call in the family for obvious reasons, because we all get scared and panic. If it doesn't pick, it happens there. See, that's why I like people who are on here to come. Let's talk about these things, because it's a different thing when you are on here, you are seeing it, you are feeling it. Anytime you're like with somebody like I'm having police issue, let me talk to you. Let me talk. Please don't talk to me later. Leave the phone on. Let me hear everything that is going on. People have that fears. People, you're with your husband and they're saying, police what? Police is as good as saying you're being kidnapped. Police case, nobody wants anything whatsoever to do with police, because they can overturn the situation at any time and put you in for someone who has Mr. Tunaja.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. I'm
So
not
please
denying
don't
that all this
downplay,
is happening.
please.
But
All
we
right,
should
please round up your
see,
submission.
we have to
please.
be very clear about our approaches. All this stuff we do based on our feelings and trauma that we've had is not going to help us solve the problem. I know these things are not easy. That is the whole point. If you want to go for it, get it. You put that one on the side. You got that one. You go for the next one. Get it. You are building on what you've got before. And this thing that we keep saying that the SARS president didn't get what they want is because you are not seeing the fact that they actually gave them everything. You should build on that to demand for more. Because if you see that it's a loss, how can you know how to? You don't encourage
All right,
positive
Mr.
change.
Tunaja, that's as much as I can take from you today or from
Let me
anyone
say
else.
something.
Thank
Let
you.
me say something on what he said. Vema, I'm sorry to take your time. What Tunaja is saying here, I don't need to say much, because when something happened to you, you will understand where it's coming from. Emma, you are the one that shared the news here. A guy that wanted to travel to abroad in Edo State, he went to go and see his family or something like that, because he got a visa or something. I don't know, or catching something. He went to go and see his family. He wanted to go and show them that he had gotten the visa. On the way to go to see his family, then on the road, the police stopped him, asking him for money. You understand? So when the ball refused, they shot the ball.
It,
These are
it
the
was a
same
case
thing
of
that we
100 naira. It was a case
yeah
of 100 naira.
this is the thing that the NSAS did about talking about all these things, and they are still happening. Somebody is telling you that it's not happening. My cousin brother was arrested by SARS last month in Norway. You understand? He was arrested by SARS, and somebody is telling me that because they are not wearing uniform. I don't know what again. You see everything is happening. Nigeria government can be talking something like what was the manner put something on the picture because Nigeria have to say something on video. But when you go on ground, those things are not on ground. So they can come and federal government can come and say SARS have been debunked or
Disbanded.
anything. But SARS is still working, and they are still working. But nobody chased them from the office. They are still working. So all I'm saying to Nigeria is that I don't know if you have people back home. Call them. They will tell you what is happening. Like for me, the reason I stopped coming to here for like a couple of days is because a lot of things is happening in Nigeria. And when things happen, it gets me irritated. Like when I was in Nigeria, I don't need to allow something to happen before I take action. In my place, I was a youth chairman. I know how I deal with people. I know how I deal in that office. Any money that we are reserved, we get from oil company, all this thing, we need to put it into work. Some people will not be happy with you, but you have to keep doing it. That's why when I look at leaders in Nigeria, I have like the best way for me is to circle all of them one place, burn all of them, because that is the
All
easy way.
right,
Because
Mr.
you can't tell me that you
Collins.
can't do anything when you have the opportunity to fix something, and you tell me you can't fix it.
All right, Mr. Collins, thank you for being on here. Thank you to you and Mr. Tunaija for keeping us up till this time, guys. I know that we've had quite an engaging time on the broadcast. So thank you to each and every one of you. Those in the comment section, thank you for being here. Those watching and have said nothing. You'd rather having conversations with the people in your apartment, guys. Come on, let's all reason together. Let
Are we
our
having a
voices.
chat program today, Emma?
No, we had chat yesterday. I'm sorry. We had a chat yesterday. All right, guys. Do not forget our lineup newspaper review Monday through to Saturday, 10 a.m. Nigerian time to 11 a.m. Nigerian time. And we have the chat twice in a week now, Mondays and Wednesdays by 1 p.m. Nigerian time. We have discussions every Monday through to Thursday, 5 p.m. Nigerian time. And we have the debate, 6 p.m. every Friday. Guys, you don't want to miss out on anything. We could just be popping up on your screen today, tomorrow, or even the day after tomorrow. You never can tell. So just do want to turn on your notification bell and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so
Emma, you
very
have a
much
nice
for
day.
being
Mr.
here with
Tunaija,
me.
you have a nice day too.
Thank you very much for that, Mr. Collins. Thank you. You have an amazing, amazing, amazing day. And also, Mr. Tunaija, Femi Bash, how you doing? You're coming late into the studio, but thank you for being here. Mommy Diaspora, mwah! Thank you so very much, dearest Mama, for being here. One love to you too, Mama. Thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you guys. Please always endeavor to support us on our every broadcast. It costs a lot to run this broadcast and to stay for hours with you guys. It costs a lot. So please show some love by supporting us and liking our broadcast and sharing our broadcast and inviting someone onto our broadcast. You know, my name is Ima, right? Don't forget. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye for now.